coming back to Delay's interview, I personally watched the interview and have been interviewed by Delay before. And I can attest to the fact, say, sometimes you feel say, oh, sana mikasa. Okay. Me sana mikasa. Oh, me voice say breaking to no mikasa. Sometimes we free say, me soon yes. Sana me to me expressing me who create. Okay. That's what happens. Okay. Yeah.
Deeply emotional.
I'm an emotional person.
All right.
Yeah. I've been interviewed by this lady before, and I can attest to the fact say, sometimes you think say a personal because of the demeanor, the expression, the style of asking the questions. Sometimes you feel you're under attack. Do you understand? After I watched the interview, I was like, it's a whole lot going on in the interview. First, I feel said disrespect. Aside the fact that she was doing her job, which obviously me sure say questions are not all bisan. Obviously, questions that when who social media or people bisan, which it's okay. You can ask whatever question you want, providing say uni nipa no match share because Beyonce wo on me who say we go interview come ya disrespecting the crowd because before we ban only watch share. But presenters be wo no ma only almost share crowd pono to me a surprise along the line, and the way they might ask the question no. Oh, it pinches you to answer immediately without even realizing that you've answered because you get disrespected so quickly, and then you know you react quickly, and this person knows that. Say obisao in that manner. A beko ama. Hanesa no woody any dahu ene eye, which isn't right because uyasa na unim ne besi echi uyasa unim ne besi echi ba okoso ya na chese. Why exactly how I saw the interview to be. There was no problem with the questions she asked, but the manner in which she asked the questions. And I feel that as a presenter, as a host, guest question one, no, it should end there because me answer or the buy no, but say. Hammer on the same question, asking the same question as they who expect a certain answer be a wunya until wumpenya sa answer no unjai sa question and answer. Let's just say I dream bonu wo true.
And you be I dream bonu abam to range over key no.
Let's I dream bonu true. So me this our platform going so because say presenters no. More bisa questions be among who say personalities and so or brand no mu dididie and who bisa more question be a unim say begun anymore say and am so you know tawa bebrebe ba oh yeah sir na you fine quite bebre ho no ma obetumi afade anya o views out of sa interview no enye enimguase enko na eni nyina so me blame Ghana for in the sense say ye pe enimguase sempa enunti na yesoso enimguase sem so adia ebegu obi enimu ase no enu ene ye nyina akogu ho na ye huhuhu me nye say Ghana me de Ghana na me wo baby me te Ghana Ghana
there's only one solution obi embra
enti no say eya na obi busa question say bia or say me see interview no nipa ne ask more kind or say amanfo be kase 77 predua san but then for Ben and Mama Befana better me interview. It's a perception out there.
It's a perception. So
yes, by people.
No,
Empress, Mami, if I land you, no, let me land. If I land, you understand me.
Okay.
Maybe person make sure say, whatever question, me no. Me hunu in a perspective because Sebio, yeah, Mammy, yes, no, who come in front to my better. Me, yes, sure, so be better. But I say, I'm just coming to humiliate this person. I'm just coming to Sebio, say, me didn't panata manasisi. Honestly, say almost shed that case and let you
will be quite to me a bomb of Palma.
Oh, really? I don't know that. I don't know that because me near bida. So I cannot say that for a fact. Me sure so we bet na say I shed that case me person begu animasi or whatever because Empress I think say every interviewer wants to ask questions that is compelling, questions that will make headlines. It is not
that
wrong.
Will make headlines. Now, what pant color are you wearing? You answer.
Empress, when I open, I'll answer. And you're compulsory.
So why would the person even know?
You're allowed to ask questions. So you are the one that has to clarify and state to say, I don't want to answer this question or whatever. However, we choose to say we be responding. You are not at gunpoint. I don't understand people when you go and sit down and they ask you questions. There is like somebody put you on gunpoint. Nobody put you on gunpoint. And let us establish these facts here. Please, Mepacho, everybody in this room, when you are going for an interview, you know the kind of interview you are going to. You know the person that is going to interview you. So let us not sit here and make it look like you go on an interview and it's a personal vendetta against you by the presenter. You know the presenter you are going to sit in front. Me call na room you show so I know how I will answer my questions. Empress Meba will show so I know how I will answer my question. Why? Because I want to believe, say, call interviewer, you will sit back to watch excerpts of that same person interviewing people to make your deductions and know how you're going to submit your answers. You don't just go and sit there because you've been called, and then when you finish, you come out and you come and play a victim. No. Let's not kid ourselves. There may person may try to say, "Obia or court delay interview bia." You know where you are going.
So you know where.
Of course. Let me use myself as an example. Okay. Okay. We'll be some question now.
To know him, baby, now.
Of course, I knew where I was going. I knew the questions that were going to be asked. I'm not making a hypocrite. I don't like to be hypocritical. I'm very blunt. Make a delay show minimum questions will be busame. I know why she called me. Everybody sitting here to me can't just delay interview. You don't know the questions you are going to be asked or what you are going to. You know. So when I see celebrities come out and sometimes they want to play the victim, and I may call me say I've seen them do it to Romeo. I've seen them do. I think it's a Sebi a non-starter.
I'm going to cut you short.
Right.
You know that sometimes before you go on an interview, when you only panel, I discuss the questions. I also be solved. I didn't think that sometimes after they take you by surprise. Okay. Be question. So in a way. That's when I wouldn't only panel. Maybe as a presenter, sometimes me invite guests. Or Becca me say me patch me artist no. Let me use Empress as an example. They are me interview Empress. They showed me questions I'm supposed to ask it. Professionally, I will go by that. If I go out of that, then you can say that this is it. But if you don't give me questions, you don't give me lineup, you don't give me anything, and I'm coming with full force. Well, I think 99% of the interviews.
It's not all the time. No, it's sweetheart. It's not all the time.
99%.
Okay, 99 is a huge number. You know? So it looks like and, sometimes presenters woman present a question as a presenter deviate from if me kai say
sorry say ambeka so muade
then obi na to aduane di on sorry nkwan why is this a big deal? Salma,
you have a point. You have a very big point. If I show up on your show, and there will be some questions, and I say, if you say, "Oh, you are disrespecting me," and I say, "Me person me answer." Fine, thank you. Maybe I'm person me answer. Make me answer. I
don't know. Maybe my mind.
No, what you're saying is where the problem is.
When you media person, and non just 7 previous if democracy has its own limits. Freedom of speech and freedom of expression has its limits. You don't label somebody who is enough to be your mother as a lunatic. Never. Irrespective of the program that the minister will such questions. And not quite you're finding a way, you're finding a way to ask this question. Somebody who is a presidential candidate, somebody who is enough to be your mother, if you could be your grandmother, then you label that person as a lunatic. Say President Muhammad to anymore, and assembly a co-focus assembly before a big fan of Albert Webster. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the better with him, and a co-focus assembly fan of Bonah, the whole gun Albert Webster. And let us condemn it. And we will say open numbers. Nana Romeo be telling Debia. I don't miss Nana Romeo's a. I dear be obey Biano. Jebaya did the attempt to be that. Mentis were very great to be that. Delay and dear Babu member micromanage the fence the truth. I don't think. Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The danger here is that the sudden part is that my interview not because recently. Such.
No, that's like almost 10 years ago.
Good, Nana. Time a buy and a busia for na me person so. Almost some now no Georgia. Na me person so. But later when I realized something, say delay you be or apply native wisdom. If you answer, I'm telling you.
But how do we, you see, we can't also tell if Sawakoya no
That's the thing.
That's the thing. We don't know.
Because the most recent video that I watched,
you know, yeah,
because the most recent video that I watched with Nana Mama Brown, you were saying that almost can be like a reconciliation.
But I think even that video is old. That video is old.
If that is that, yeah, then I will apologize.
Okay.
Tell you, I apologize to delay. But young found to your offer. Say, Usha communications. Why is it communication?
Yeah, of course.
Huh? Who's your body language?
Of course.
And yet, a Kofu a kafan and my man who say, seven that you will come delay the neck.
No.
No, never. Tell me. Communication. The energy and the gestures along with the question. Masaya broadcasting for 23 good years. Jamaica. Sometimes who be so big questioner. Your gestures, your actions, carry on the question. It tells you that you are into it. What can't confirm Obisa question?
But their delay so kind is Obisa and say enko for say good. What bodam na what bodam na. San Obisa man.
If you don't come say enko for say what bodam tell you. What bodam? No. When your mommy penny,
actually,
if you don't said ya can say you can choose not to answer. Obisa and say ma or say yes say and crofo say what bodam. Now what bodam and I say so what bodam. But
no, listen.
And that should have been the end of the question.
Watch the video again.
But
please,
then I'll watch it again.
Watch the video again.
And I think that now, it's about time at UTV. Some of the topics, mon frère resource people, mon frère people are they really know the work. No more explaining from a very professional perspective. And yes, will be a popular biana. Danny Pano or better UTV, a chess or a resource person, a two foot amount for it. That is very wrong. That is very wrong. Delay any akadonko. For the ayaki we are just wasting time. On say delay why I come. Delay. On say same way about me why I come. Because on no any omo mushia that very day no omo pen him no cry e wo video na wa bontin him. E betima say yeah the original video ni trewa my dear. You bow your head in shame. I'm telling you. Hey yo. Somebody can say Ghana asembia ekowua. Just say Ekoje visa ewo United Showbiz so ansa na asem na iden. Enra United Showbiz for etna delay ene ye maami asabi wonya ne ba bi call akwadonko asem no omutena so. Eye interviewer a call so between delay ene akwadonko. Delay ene akwadonko case na eda ho no. Me pese ene due me ma hu no kra ewo mu nyina. On say asem ni see no omo dia amanfo dia wada me defo di obia kan bia no ewo obi a kire na adwen which is very good but no crepa e wo sa asem nim no ene day me de chokwa nemom ansa na me de beba no ade ba ko pe na mpese oye ma me mesre say on subscribe it to the Bonah show. I need him subscribe it na be part of this bigger family. And after this show no mesre say comment section wo de wadwen kire ebeba. And I was sure I first one actress asem we mu me decoding amount so a wanya hwe na answer na bekono mama love or fire emoji we any idea sebi se o hwe yen a ubetimi aye na wo dia so yasene na yen so yemu ayedu sebe ya asem bia beba high street ni so bia no yen so ye betimi enya time a research na ye di mu nchiremu back to back e dia bro delay any akwadonko asem no krepa ewo munye oba video production ma ye free bibi jump cut. Okay, before I go into it no mamini kama wonten yo mabia say about the delay show dodo no mako delay show no anase yan ye delay show no first thing also di show trimunye delay show na yehwe no enye live muntie nie delay show na eda ho no enye live eye show a okotena se na ye shooti na omo de ekọ post production no makoye ho adwuma ansa na omo de aba abonten enu nti eye first thing a opese o kan delay show ni wasem bia na e wo so odi kan te sa asem na se because delay show na wo ho no enye live de tosu mienu nie show no before and after so nipa na ocourse wa delay ebusa ne nsem no or some privileges be say delay air from aba show ni so a ye wo ensem bi o ha obedi kan wa eden aka a synopsis bi obedi kan oh ye be fa be say eno ye 1 2 oba show ni so a enyoma ompe no obusa wa opa unyina no ana 3 mu wie show na ye wo nsem bi o ha oka ya ompese beba abonten a obetima catch delay say delay me pa chakwashi obusa no say dem si yi ano no mampe enu ntia ni diem say original copy na mo beba abonten no eye amunyi sa de ni mfrim. Third point nie delay show na ye hwe no based on my knowledge in production and experience in production no I think say delay you see 2 cameras and they shooting the interview no na sa type of production no se omo hwia na omo editia se unyo obi a wo smart pa ho unhu se oma ye jump cut problem na ye nyina ye face no about delay any sabi akwadonko no eye ade bi wo editing mu ye friend jump cut ase ye twa sisi so utwa ha now de sisi no akoyi ha now de sisi so eno o sha ye de retain anase ye de suspend viewer no attention and until my retention rate no very high because a jump cut your baby or be year from not way so one and until share as a flow but share interview no too as I aggressive be on I say and there is energy behind it and on trick in the match on your friend jump cut production which just see so say by one energy no any pace no a bit flow now for that type of editing no and what some shortcomings be and no be na ye facing now no delay any akwadonko case na e wa bonten me dofo no kure wo mpa ne say ensem na e course between delay akwadonko any production team ni nipa akwadonko e de omo course set ne so enipa kakra na omo kohia no me dofo omo pe ne hu de course mo ntie ne ye omo wie ye no se na sabi ye maame empea ensem bia na ompese beba abonten a eho na anka ye maame be ka che delay se delay me soro ha no bia mempe enti ani die mema ne ma abonten munyina nso mamu remfi se mamu remfi se Ghana entertainment space no negativity sells and one thing so mamu remfi se ye maame nso no that time no ohia popularity enu nti no ebetima ba se entiase kra ya adwuma between them eno de I wasn't there but it's just a speculation oh mami ahano mayema ne mra eba obi abeka ho asem ebema ni pa hu ebema o campaign obeye no hu ebema wa ye popular muntie ni yo se saade ne nso ankoso a ansana sa video na wa bonten ne kra no a person coming from a production background like me media dino this year who the original video no mu shoot ye na nkasa because delay interviews no osha a jump cut ye chance so wahu omu de sisi so and until osha retention rate no very high because on say your energy and until nipa be say delay interview no osha your emotions be in your mabino e wom say ye nua bad delay adwuma but after na adwuma be ye nyina so there is another team behind amumu hu omu so madwuma ne say interview na eba bonten no what that energy no what that retention vibe na o start to show nya ade a obetima yi wani gise o hwe kosi but I don't know tracker sabi editors use your friend jump cut ye twasisi so eno ti sabi delay any ye maame akwadonko asem no till say ebia ye benya original video copy now a course during the interview no am who the raw video no from starting to the end no me do for the ye keka no any de hu no abonten no Don't be twisted. Don't be twisted. This is entertainment. Aha, media. Yeah, you should editing. Edit change the perspective of so many things. And it's don't know more kasa mu ye de no me for assemble. I think the UTV is about time. Some of the topics ne eba mon frère resource people omu ni madwuma no. Mon frère people are they really know the work. No more explaining from a very professional perspective. And yes, will be a popular biana. Danny Pano or betra UTV a chess or a resource person obey abe tumfu trogo amount for it. That is very wrong. That is very wrong. Delay any akwadonko till say you be who the original unedited video no. Me da for the keka nyina no we are just wasting time. On say delay why come? Delay. On say we ba me ye why come? Because on no any omo share that very day no omo pen anim no kra e wo video na wa bontinim. E betima ba say ye the original video ni trewa my dear. You bow your head in shame. I'm telling you. Because my year editing for more than 20 years. I know this trick. Meaning trick way. And your editing skills. And your production skills. Uni. Delay is working with professionals. I'm telling you. When one thing I Ghana for looking down on, and they say, they think say delay ye interview now magically. Video na better one thing, I better YouTube no be any. No. There are so many things that goes on after interview no shooting. No. There are a lot of team that they will work on it before say who they no. And untina I tell you who ye video be to me bas na call free hin in your man. Masa Ghana entertainment industry na da hono. Let me tell you, and your man na who no and crofobia na share chiro mu ye ho adwuma. Movies in your man now in your man. There are people are unimomo for the past 20 years, 30 years without microphone. You only see Omar Sabi camera ni so. But do you know the number of people they are behind working and projecting the people that you see? I'm one of them. But now no, I'm out from them. And therefore behind the scenes in your money there, a bassy ya meba be kanu krene wom no. Enu ti mesra mo dodo na mo twi delay esrene abasa no obia nka na no ntum obia enka na no ntum no krepa na medi maka kire wo no till say be hu video no original raw video na delay ni ye ma me akwadonko e shoot ye no medofo ye ntimi hu asem ni mu no kreda ye ye ka no ye obia diagu because e bia the original video no e bia 1 hour video and say 2 hours video ni ma na sha be hey. And the editing for some more yen your mouth. I don't know. The Omokwatna YouTube, Yomoke Kaye, made of any tray, any nine, near Bassa, any she. Auntie, I say, the Omokwatna cow YouTube, no made of for Debbie. And yan and Debbie. And yan Debbie. Omudigui 100%. I'm telling you. By me, I say UTV for so no. Omo production team kese ho. Everyone say, Oma guys na. Omo your production ibi ametnem. No, ebia. Omo editor na ametre dientia video no kra na say delay interviews no ye hu ni sa. It's about time. The people behind the productions no. It's just sense mo kasa obekas Ghana entertainment space no. To me na akodi wrong people nsem. Omo munye creatives na akodi omo nsem. Omo munye creatives ana ye space na akodi omo nsem. So they don't know anything about space na sabi o mabe kantan oso no. Yanko UTV na yanko hwe nsem o kafa ho. Never compare ensem a making. Onyankopon hiraw na onte nanim hiraw. I'm out.
You to know obia momiem follow Bonah show Bonah momie me best spell Bonah AOTA